we didn't really know each other's names there for a second, but we figured it out. And, yeah, I was too shy to talk to her there. And then I tracked down her Instagram and shot a legendarily strong direct message her way.
When we first met, are they listening? My neighbors like to run their dishwasher, vacuum, and wear concrete sandals all at the same time.
They like to go bowling as well upstairs. They're stomping. Stomping. Their fucking feet. Their tiny feet.
Let me at them. Let me at them.
Scrappy-Doo over here. Scrappy-Doo.
I also was trying to play that I was shy, but I'm really not shy. I'm pretty boisterous and loud, but I thought that I would be more like elusive and mysterious if I didn't say anything for the rest of the night, so that's what I did. What is one thing that the other person is obsessed with?
I think this one is perfect for the situation. Rowan's obsession is ASMR. Making it, listening to it, I've woken up actually many times with an AirPod lodged to my back.
Nick's obsession is probably just taking care of his car. He doesn't like take pictures with his car or like talk about it a lot. He's not obsessed in that way, but I think you're really obsessed with maintenance. We'll be like a few minutes late to something and he'll still take the time to walk around his car and make sure the tire pressure's okay. He will pick out leaves one by one from the windshield wipers, and I'm like already ready to go in the passenger seat, buckled up. I'm like sunglasses on, like. Okay. The next question is, what is one thing that the other person does that you don't like?
This one is maybe the easiest one I've had. It's Rowan picking my arm for blackheads and any blemish that she can identify. She treats it like we're in the mines, and she has her, like a headlight on.
Valid. I really like picking zits and stuff like that. Picking my skin, it's like really not good for you. I'm really trying to stop. One thing that Nick does that I don't really like is probably watch a lot of football. Sundays, it can last for like 6 hours. But I usually just try to do something else maybe during that time. I'm better at watching baseball. But yeah, I really don't like football very much, so I feel like a little bored on Sundays. The next question is, where was our first date?
Our first date was at a coffee shop, our local coffee shop in our downtown area. And then the date was going so well that we went to go get sushi afterwards.
Were you nervous?
I wasn't nervous, actually.
I was really nervous.
I, in my lifetime, have been on many first dates.
At that point, I had only been on 3 first dates in my whole life, so I was really nervous. The next question is, how has the other person changed since we met? That's a hard question.
I don't know. I really don't think you've changed very much. I think she's done a lot of maturing in her own way, and I mean that in a great way. Everybody's got to get more mature. I think she's moved past a lot of things that, it takes a tough person to move past. So I think, I think she has changed in a lot of great ways.
Ever since I met Nick, which was 2 years ago, I relationship for like us to see each other's perspectives.
I'm a stereotypical Taurus and every.
We're a Taurus.
Yeah.
And I'm a Cancer. We're a Taurus Cancer couple. Do you like his sweatshirt? It says I am enough. Does it sound nice?
Yeah, just like rub it like this.
Oh, like this, okay. Does that sound good?
That sounds good. That was just a way to get my shoulder, a pat on the shoulder. Good job, Nick.
The last question is if the other person was famous, what would they be famous for?
I think Rowan would be famous for being she has a great way to interact with people, like a personality generally speaking, you know? Like some of those, maybe radio announcers that aren't exactly like, they're not trying to be a comedian, they're not, they're just great, on, with interacting and communicating with people.
I've always told Nick that he could get famous just from being a stand-up comedian, like if he really tried, but he doesn't believe me. But I think that he'd be really good at it, but I know it's really hard to be a comedian. You have to like write jokes for a straight 2 hours, so it's not easy.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be a stadium packer.
I think he could definitely do the amateur comedy